As today, I begin to realize that I wasn't exaggerating yesterday. I thought about making a video, but I was not in a very good mood. There was a lot of, I wasn't thinking clear. Now I'm a little bit more clear. I just really hope something positive. This beginning of the year, it hasn't been the greatest start for me. Like I've said, I already had this predicament. Oh, not a predicament like I can predict the future, but I already had like that feeling, like not to get too excited for New Year's Eve, as unexpected situations can occur, and that's what has been happening. Is like the start of the year is always a little bit of a difficult time for me. But Saturday, because technically on New Year's Eve, I just celebrated with my family members at the bar. I didn't really do much. I didn't want to be at home stuck all day, so I just decided to just, go have a drink, talk to the family members, talk to whoever's around my surroundings. Because usually, I am quitting smoking, but I only smoke occasionally when it's like specific events. The only cool part of smoking is you get to talk to people when you're like outside, but whatever, that's a different story. But Thursday came, I just worked normal, nothing new, nothing at all. Friday came. Friday was okay, some complications with work, but nothing in general, just same as usual. Saturday came. That's where I felt a little bit uneased. I just happened to remember waking up at Saturday. I didn't do much. I just so as my memory is starting to refresh. Friday or Thursday, I met someone that I already knew who she was. Like, I used to see her when I used to go clubbing, and she kind of connected with me on Facebook. These are typical older ladies that are low-key want to hook up with you, but they're going to see if they can trap you, because these are like delusional individuals that believe that they can still conquer just because they might have a physique or they work out. It doesn't guarantee that they can just date some younger individual. But for a long time I was stressing out, like even during the holidays I was stressed out with a lot of things. Sorry about that, guys. I still can't get over the cough. And I decided, well, nah, let's go out, man. What can be the worst? We decided to go out. We only made an agreement where I was not interested in dating. It was more of a hookup. Saturday comes after work. I just, clean myself up and head towards the bar, like disco bar, whatever you want to call it. We met up. Things didn't turn out to be great. She was really aiming for a relationship, and I told her no. So I told her, if we're not going to come in terms with the agreement, I'm just going to terminate. I'm just going to head out, because I don't see the necessity of like me being here. Like, I'm already bored. It's not my typical environment. So what's the deal? I ended up leaving out. We didn't come to no agreement. As soon as she texted me, she tried to like play victim, and I told her that I was never interested in dating her. Kind of trying to like make accusations that I judged her, and I told her I did not. I just said I'm not interested in. Sunday was okay, nothing in general. Yesterday, Monday, things were not as great. Even Sunday at midnight, I could not get any sleep at all, and I struggle, and I just kind of give it just kind of gave up and trying to sleep. It wasn't going to happen, so I just watched a lot of videos, and so I felt a little bit of that's like around 3 a.m. That's when sleep started to kick in, and it wasn't a great start, but I took the sleep, woke up at around 7, get up for work. I got at work, everything went okay, everything was accomplished. It's just I couldn't go fast enough. Like, I was tired, I was not feeling the greatest, because the cough started to come back, and it kind of was a very annoying cough. To make it worse, because I worked 2 shifts, and part of the first part of the second shift I had to cancel. I could not make it to my client's store daily clean. Well, it's not a daily clean. It's every other weeks. Once a week I go and clean the store. It's extra money, and I couldn't make it. My van broke down, and still right now the mechanic can't figure it out, so it's a bad start. Lost some money that I could have used to pay some bills. Luckily I have some savings, but I hate using my savings because that's not the true intention. So just like I can use it as an emergency fund, but I don't like touching my savings at all. I want to keep it where it's for a very necessity. So bad start. I go to work. One of my machines wasn't working properly. It was giving me a little bit of a difficult situation. And then the co-worker that I was designed to work for Monday night was not the greatest help at all. He didn't do a great job of sweeping well or mopping. So if you're not like in the floor or cleaning industry, when you scrub floors and then you buff them, before you buff, the scrub machine does, I'll say 80% of the work. What the other coworkers is supposed to do is sweep the floor pretty good, make sure there's no gum sticks to the floor, you scrape it off, make sure there's no stickers on the floor, make sure there's no particle dust or anything. Then I come in with the scrubber machine. He just dries up the leftover waters that the machine leaves. Then after it's completely dry, then I buff. If you guys are interested, if you guys want to learn something, I might make it on my Patreon, but I can do something for people that want to learn something else. I'm not going to charge you. I don't think about $5, man. Like it's not rocket science, but I know there's people that can learn something. So I know a lot of men are going through a struggle. So technically, I was getting ready to buff, and the guy didn't do a good job of sweeping or mopping, and he's already been trained, so I have to retrain him sometime this week. He's not my particular co-worker to work with because he is a drunky individual, and it's very shame because I think I don't dislike him. He's just I don't trust him at all. He can be pretty violent if he's like under the influence of alcohol. But the only thing that I feel bad for him is he's a year younger than me, but he looks a lot older. I think the alcohol is getting to him, so he might be an excess male. I don't know for sure. And this is a guy. I don't feel too bad for him because he already had his opportunities. According to his story, he's a father and he's an ex-husband, but I don't know for sure, man. Sorry about that, guys. It's a very annoying cough. And second of all, another thing that always kind of made the day bad was the buffer machine and needed more gas, so I had to wait by I had to call one of my other co-workers assistants to give me new gas. I had to wait, a long waste of time. So I don't know, this year hasn't been a great start, and I'm excluding like the hookup date when it turned out to be wrong, because honestly I wasn't trying to date. It's not dating. The dating world's horrible for me. That world is completely dead to me. It's nothing serious anymore. And to top it off, to put the cherry on the top for this week is, for some odd reason, I think there's bad energy. So I'm not gonna lie, I think there's something going on. I don't know if you guys are feeling this or not. Bad energies, man. People that I talked to not that long ago, we never had a problem. They were like trying to avoid me, and I haven't done anything wrong. Just I only been saying like Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. And these are particular people that we will hang out with, and sometimes we will do 50-50, like I'll buy food sometime and they'll buy food, and they're trying to completely ignore me. I do understand, and they might have found someone in a relationship, but I just noticed like the shift overturn where I don't know, it's like I'm now being avoided. So I don't know, maybe it's me overreacting, but I've just been feeling this weird energy ever since. And then today wasn't a bad start, but I should have had, I would have had a better schedule, but I had this therapy schedule session for a specific hour. I got on, and we couldn't even communicate. Like there was a lot of technical issues. So I don't know, man. I'm just like a little bit nervous, shaken, because I don't think this week is anything good right now. And I had to cancel another job today where it's an extra loss of money because the work band is still not up to date. It's not. They can't find the solution. There's like a issue, like it turns off, it shuts off, or I don't know for sure, man. I hope they fix it, man. Yeah, there's plan B. Tomorrow's a plan B in case this work band is not gonna be ready for this week. But I don't know, man. I'm not feeling it right now. Like I'm not dismotivated or anything. It's just I'm just not motivated at the moment. I'm just kind of like feeling frustrated. I'm feeling more of a sort of like I just want to be in bed, some rest, watch some whatever, man. Do some reading and watch some Netflix, watch some movies. That's what I did. I downloaded some movies. So technically, it is what it is, man. I'm gonna like everything's paid off now, so that should be out of my concerns. I might do some DoorDash this week because the weather's been a lot better now. The snow has completely melted, so it's easier for me to go to specific neighborhoods without without the word about slipping and sliding and hitting something. I couldn't do DoorDash the beginning of last week or this week because there was still a little bit of snow. It's melted, it's raining, it's warming up, even there's a little bit of fog, so I have to make for lost money. I'm just gonna after the workout, I'm just gonna get home, watch a movie, read, and get everything organized by tomorrow. But it's brutal, man. This is why I made the last video. Is you can always prepare yourself or try to like design your future, and it's always something. Like I don't know if we're like hated. Like I don't know if we're cursed. I don't know what's really going on anymore. And you can say, we can never done anything wrong or we never done wrong to people. But here's the thing: you don't have to do it. I don't have any opinion because I kind of did my research, and when it comes to government versus government, I don't care. That's on them. But you never know when it's the day, man. Like I was watching like the Iran conflict and the Venezuela conflict, which that was some for a lot of people not a good start for the year. For me, it was kind of already noticeable. It was going to crack soon enough, sooner or later. The only like sad part is, now I'm not like an anti-American. This is not me spreading any hate for American. It's just I think I'm more like pro-peasant more than, I don't know. Like I don't have any opinion on the war. I just don't really have a particular political side. I think the only like the weird part is some civilian casualties, but who knows what's true or not. But you guys stay safe out there. The world is getting crazy. The energies don't feel pretty normal now, man. I don't know. Like I said, I've been noticing a little bit of like distance, hate, negative energies. But you guys take care, man. This is my rant of the first rant of 2026, man. You guys take care, and we'll see what happens.